Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Just need a little bit of experience here for the next level, for the next class quest here. So, we are in queue, apparently, roll waiting list number 20 currently. With an average wait time of 10 minutes. Definitely more people doing this at more reasonable times, it seems. Which is fair. We got some stuff to do while we wait here. We can extract some more materia. Whole system. And speed bound 100%. Extract materia. This one has the materia in it. That's another thing we need to look at when we get rid of all the low-level items. Try to grab out any extra materia we have in there. See if we have any of the higher level stuff we can put materia in if we feel like it. If it's worth it. It's not a bag. Materia. Go. Okay. Definitely have some better ones in here too. Force. That could be better. Skill speed. All kinds of stuff. Lower level things. Whether those are things we need to keep is also a question. Down to 16th place in line. Pretty good. Got some Oman livers we don't need. Again, we'll worry about items that we possibly could use for all the different gathering and crafting stuff at some point here too. But for that we need inventory space. And for that we need to not be storing all our level 50 plus things in all of our inventory space. So, one problem at a time here. Speaking of problems at a time, do we have too many of anything right now? Kind of doing okay, all things considered. We have some space for more pieces in here, technically. A couple of level 50 things in here. Okay, good enough. Oh yeah. Starting big into 50. Then at 50, 50 to 60. Do we have space for all these things? I think so. All these things too. There's a lot of things. It's a continuing problem here. These are foods. Here's some other weapons. Okay. Keep using more of the food bits here. One thing I could check. Number 8 in queue now. There is stores. See if the stores would sell us some random foods in case we don't get to that point. Use up all the foods before we get there. Just anything that gives the plus 3% XP. Pretty much what we care about. Options and all that. Got jewels. What kind of jewelers? What do you got? Accessories. This is jewelry stuff. Okay. Lots of the stuff in the shop isn't very good though, unfortunately. Sundries. That's all these things, and the things we buy to spend money when we have too much money. Got nobody. Armor, mender, weaponsmith, apothecary. Okay. Currently using X potions. 24%. These are 32. That's probably better. 340 max. These are 1040 max. That's better. Mega potion. 660. Antidotes, eye drops, Ios, Phoenix Downs. 15-second potions. Nope. Carvery. That should do it. Here's some stuff. We got all the different kinds. Plus 3%. Can we set it to 60 minutes by consuming multiple servings? It's also fine. For a few hundred. Totally worth it. Control. Gathering perception. Determination, vitality, direct hit rate. Gathering points in perception. Gathering points in gathering. Or something like that. Skill speed, vitality, direct hit rate. This is determination, vitality, direct hit rate. This one's cheapest too. That's manageable. Okay. So that is an option. That'll work. Merchant and Mender. Items. Got some dies. And some scrolls here. We've already obtained these. Another useful use of Gil. Find all the scrolls we find. And then, naturally, we'll be back in a bit. Other things we're doing right now. Tools, don't need those. Okay. Oh, yeah. In general, that'll work. Run back down this way. This also just kind of connects to the same place down lower here. Cool. Running. Cool. The waiting is a bit inconvenient, but as long as things go okay, it's mostly faster. And then bonus at the end. Well, the bonus at the end is kind of only to make up for the fact that you might be doing a lower level dungeon. And then we get some experience. And the seals are good too. How many seals are we up to now? 5,000? It's like 10,000 for the next rank or something. We get a lot more if we went here as tank, but you know, then we have to be the tank. Still concerned about tank or healer in other people groups, sprinting through, trying to do things quick, try not mess everything up. We'll see how things go. We have plenty of options. Also need to see which of these are not available currently for us. At least some of these weren't. Well, we're about that once we've gotten all the ones we can get, as far as I can tell. We're number 2 in the queue. We got through here pretty decent. That's alright. Now, there's still definitely more starting job stuff. All the different spots here. I can worry about that right now. Okay. Yourself. There's the that's the time. Ghost round ricochet. 2 charges. 270 AoE attack. All these other things here. Interrupts use of target's action. Probably it's not going to work on boss attacks, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. If we're in specific instances where we need to interrupt things and all that. We got enough going on as it is. Okay. So, let's get in this dungeon. And then we'll have the next class quest right here. Right here. When we're level 40. Which we'll very easily do here. So far it seemed like it's roughly 2 levels per leveling dungeon roulette business here. It's reasonable. I mean, we're like a little bit low and then a bit higher, so it's like maybe 2.25 levels-ish. Not enough to do 2.5 levels. We also did some other little bits of training too. If it was 2.5 levels every time, it'd be very convenient because we could do the 2 dungeons directly into class quest every 5 levels here. Also still need to see how this is going to work for 50 to 60. Because there's definitely more experience to be had between there. And then there is the new job quest every 2 levels. So, we will see. We need to get things to 50 first to clear space out of here. So we are in dire straits in terms of space. We could, in theory, keep some just all stat items at a few different level points, just in case unlocking later things starts at 0. It's been different unlock points for a lot of these. Like Samurai and Red Mage started at 50. Like a lot of these started at 30. Maybe not all of these, but pretty sure Machinist and Astrologian, Dark Knight here. I think these all are at 30. Blue Mage is also a situation that we're going to need to deal with. And experience, for sure. Still number 2 in the queue. It's not ideal. Could definitely do some other things while we wait for the queues. But then we get interrupted halfway through a fate, and then not sure we ever even get the rewards for those. Depends how long the wait time's going to be, I guess. I'm sure the wait times will be a lot less for the tanks, because they are in need of continuing. Do a high-level dungeon. Really? How high level is a high-level dungeon? I'm level 45. How high level dungeon are we talking? Requires level 50. The leveling dungeon has no such requirements. It doesn't even say what dungeon we're going into here. Wild. Could be anything. Could be something. Checking people. The person that had to wait for like 10 plus minutes isn't here yet. Once the 45 seconds go, we take the next person in the queue. There should always be plenty of DPS in the queue, so that's at least something. It's working. How unfortunate to miss out because you didn't click the button. Jump from duty, find a new member. Immediately commence. There we go. Their loss. Their loss. Okay. Where are we at? What are we doing? What level are we? What abilities can we do? Cool. We are party members, portraits. Just see the portraits. It's the whole thing. Fast! Yeah! We're level 20. Okay. It's always wild. Can't use some of our abilities because they're too low level in the dungeons. Fascinating stuff, really. Okay. Sealed busting door. Okay. Key. Lift. Are we on the lift? Going down. Going down. Big sword. Sprint right to here. We're already there. Single target. We only have less than 3 targets, I suppose. Shoot some more guys this way. Where are these guys going? They're just leaving. Managed to just get past some of the enemies here. Or something. Where's it going? We're just drawing the entire dungeon here. Brilliant. can't use our third shot here. Get a step. That. AoE attack. Powered AoE attack. Spread shot. It works. I'm pretty sure some of the enemies just gave up and left because we ran so far through all the enemies. That's pretty impressive. We're running further this way. Fire sand, busting device, powder chamber. You obtained. Have we obtained? And there. Set. Blast. And boss. Okay. And buff for XP is up. Let's get it. Who's this? That's level 35. Yep. Get over here. You're really jumpy. It's running around, shooting, having a great time. Cool. Yeah, because we're sub 30, we don't even have the heat gauge thing. It's definitely a whole thing. A jump that doesn't even exist in sub 30. It's forced to do so. Well, that's alright. Alright. Here's a key, here's some loot. Definitely don't need any level 17 loot. We just so quickly get past all that. Quickly to the lift. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Down we go. Getting deeper and deeper down in here. That's how it be. Yeah. Power chamber. Just going this way first. Two guys. Just use other attacks. That. Run quickly over this way. I'm just perpetuating the whole system here. I'm being so ready to just blast out. Let's go slightly faster running around. It's a system here, for sure. Oh. Good, good, good. Powder chamber. Ready. Blasting device. Ready. Blast it. And run. Some more fire sand there. Here is the next boss. Increase. Alright. Rude. They're dripping. There's sand right in the exploding. That's fine. Here. Level 20 rotation. Not the most impressive. Start running towards exit. Kinda. Treasure coffer. Sand. Here's the loot. It's a chest piece. That. And we're through. Charge. Over to here, I guess. We're running. And we're down here. Oh, these guys. Charge, charge. Something, something. And everything defeated. Easy as that. Yeah. Regenerating HP over time. Neat. Cutscene. Skip. Maybe I'll skip the cutscenes even quicker. Calm. And let's finish this. These things don't seem to do too much extra damage, really. That's fine. Let's stand over here. He's literally level 17. Ah. Trying to do things correct. For varying definitions of correct. Mean Machine 2. Level up. Dungeon Master almost completed. Skip the cutscene. Yeah. Okay. Loot. Unobtained. Unregistered. Need on that. Some knives. Oh. I know to obtain. Plunder knives. You already possess one, and knives already possess one. Great. And they got the orchestration. Okay. There's even more things. Spirit bound in here. Let's get out of the dungeon first. Excellent. Yep. Okay. That goes to 41. So it's definitely less than 2 whole levels, really. So we're at 39 and a half. Anyways. Bond, extract. Bond, extract. Bond, extract. Okay. Anything there? We have those. Green. Rolls. Jump. Yeah, level 43. 149,000 experience has been ahead for winning here. That's pretty good. Oh, did we get this thing? Place our armory chest. Why? Alright. Things to worry about. Anything we can get at level 41. Recommend some gear. Yep. It's a different look. All Disciple of War item here. Fancy. Okay. We're gonna get a new gun here at some point. Potentially. Maybe from this quest. It's a Fenavin. How's it going? Rook before you reap. This Fenavin seems excited to share something with you. Yeah. Ah, Arctic. Splendid. You arrived at the very moment I completed my newest machinist marvel. Well, within the very hour, at least. It is unfortunate that many Ishgarians cannot appreciate the practicality of my work. People such as my father, for instance. Floating gun. Is there not that can be done for this dreadful odor. Stefanovan, my son, the days of shunning your nightly training have come to an end. Never should I have allowed you to set foot inside this workshop. Had I but known the curiosity you display as a boy would develop into this all-consuming distraction. Is that all you came to say, Father? Well aware of your distaste for... Nay, Stefanovan, there's more. House Zemel has sounded a call to arms, and House Hillenart is bound to answer. As you well know, however, our companies are light on lances. If we are to avoid dishonoring our name, every able soldier, my own son included, must take up spear and sword and march to battle. I have not the disposition for charging into enemy ranks, Father. I do not raise a coward. Consider your next words carefully, boy. As manufacturer chief, I hold the authority to expel anyone from this workshop. On parchment, mayhap. There is only one chief we answer to. I understand that our ranks have grown thin. Thus is our house in dire need of support my machinists will bring. Challenging the might of dragons with spear and sword is the work of seasoned heroes. Warriors possessed of unflagging stamina and robust physique. Equipped with a firearm, however, even the scrawniest commoner could engage those same scaled demons from afar. Think of it, Father. If the masses were trained in the machinist profession, the casualties of Fang and Claw would be considerably diminished. Machinist companies would soon form the backbone of our defense. As master of the manufactory, the accolades would be long to House Halenart. Train the masses, foolish boy. No lore-born army could ever replace a contingent of disciplined knights. It's time, my lord. Time is expected to descend upon our defenses within the hour. Svara, you need to engage that great brute with naught but our knights. What would you have me do? The dragon flies straight as an arrow for our very own Skyfire locks. Should we let them be destroyed? The price will be steep in both coin and honor. Father, you must allow me to deploy my machinists. Once you have witnessed them in battle, even you will be unable to deny their effectiveness. Do as you will, Stefanovan. As matters stand, I would not turn away a lame chocobo if it offered to defend our holdings. Be certain to assemble your forces at the locks ere Svar arrives. Alright. Quest accepted. Oh dear. I fear I've allowed my passions to impart my better judgment. Of all my budding machinists, only you have seen true combat. Really. 'Tis to you, then, that I would entrust the use of my prototype device. The Rook, as I've taken to calling it, is an auto-turret, a type of machinist weapon that fights on its own. Do you recall Osenthal's explanation of the Ethereal Transformer? That contraption at your waist will convert your body's ether into lightning-aspected energy required to power the turret. You need simply to activate the weapon and it will supplement your own attacks. Svara has plagued House Halenart for long years. Should you employ the Rook to good effect, we may rid ourselves of both a deadly enemy and my father's antiquated notions in one fell swoop. But not until level 45. Here is Rook Auto Turret. Deploys a single target battle turret which attacks using volley fire, dealing damage with a potency of 35. Potency increases as battery gauge exceeds requiring cost at time of deployment, which is a maximum of 75. Battery gauge cost 50, duration 9 seconds. Consumes battery gauge upon execution. Just down when time expires or execution of Rook Override. Shares recast time with Rook Override. And 10,000 XP. Quest complete. Okay. Trusted with the latest creation, the Rook Auto Turret. That sounds fun. Slap that on there. Heat gauge expanded. Maybe it is continuing. Heat gauge and battery gauge. Battery gauge accumulates when certain actions are performed, allows the placement of the Rook Auto Turret, which will attack your target, also allows the deployment of an Automaton Queen, acquired level 80, to fight alongside you. The heat gauge, heat blast, auto crossbow, and 52. Okay. So here's the new things here. Here's Rook Auto Turret. And it would switch to override when we use it, probably. We first need battery gauge. What things increase the battery gauge? This one does. Increase the battery gauge by 10. Charges. This one increases battery gauge by 20. This heat gauge. Here's Rook Override, okay. This makes it go away. Where's going to Rook Overload? Okay. Rook Overload potency on 60. Potency increases battery gauge exceeds required cost at time of deployment up to a maximum of 320. Rook Auto shuts down after execution if this action is not used manually. While the Rook Auto is active, it will be triggered automatically immediately before shutting down. Okay. So if we need to move it, we can turn off and then turn back on again if we have enough points. This is the kind of thing that's probably not... I guess if it moves is the question. It's a single target kind of thing. Heat, number 9 costs. Okay. That is another level 40 quest. Perfect. So once more irked by Rosenthal's absence. Well, I think we are as ready as we can be. Except for our wayward instructor, he was so kind as to locate Rosenthal and inform him of the urgency of our situation. Imagine he is loitering in Foundation somewhere, making his unhurried way to the workshop. And quickly. It's over here. Somewhere. There he is. Well, that was a good route. Look at that. What's going on over here? I see. Look at this scrag I caught me creeping about near the workshop. Up to no bloody good, I reckoned. So I sat him down for a friendly chat. We got things to deal with. A dragon attack? The boss needs every hand on deck, does he? Aye. I'll be right there as soon as I'm done wringing some answers from this ugly sod. You know where there's one rat, there's always a dozen more. It would be best if you took a quick look round yourself. Deal with any troublemakers before you head back. No need to murder anyone, mind. Noise from a slug shot ought to scare him off. Slug shot. It's the second one. We can technically use that at normal times. Just doesn't have as much potency if we don't use the first one first. That's alright. Alright. Let's get some troublemakers. Hey. Yeah, just one lick of flame ought to do it. Ah, one of the 7 hells. You could have taken off a toe. That's El's new pup, ain't you? If it's trouble you're looking for, then look no further than that backstabbing Levinson's cur. Not a fan, clearly. Over this way for more. There's loitering on the other side of the place. Of course. Oh. I could just like a teleporter. I'm fine. Either way. Squinty-eyed loiterer. And other people. For the safety of Ishgard's citizens, the Sky Steel Manufactory must needs be shut down. How uncouth. I suppose I should expect not less from one of the Rosenthal's underlings. You learned it from the vicious brute himself. Heed my words, the Sky Steel Manufactory plays haven to villains. For the safety of Ishgard's citizens, the manufactory must needs be shut down. Their rugged instructor poses as a former Commodore of the Knights of Barracuda. This is a lie. Truth, he is a bloodthirsty pirate who murders his entire crew. It's not going well here. Okay. This one's down below. Through here. Jump in. Jump in. Over there. Shifty-eyed lawyer. And Snowstone. God damn it. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. God damn it. You ain't seen the last of me. Methinks. The name's Silstrong, one of your fellow machinists. If you didn't know. I was making preparations for our fight with Svara when that thug ambushed me. Don't bother chasing him. I doubt he knows more than what he was paid to do. But he did make it him clear that someone out there has a grudge against our workshop. Anyway, I have to get back to my duties. We never fought in a proper battle, let alone against a monster like Svara, and we'll need all the advantages we can get. Take this over there. It's all against us here. My goodness. Okay. Let's see if we can go fight a dragon. Everybody's back. Okay. Is everything alright? Something tells me there was villains afoot, making trouble for the workshop. Yep, can confirm. Intimidating my machinists, were they? Setting fires and spreading rumors. Joy, too, has overheard vile slander intended to defame our master of marksmanship. You took every care to choose the right employee, my lordship. We could do a lot worse than the former Commodore of Limsa's Barracudas. Now, half of Ishgard thinks he's lying. He's a convict of terrible crimes. Does someone seek to harm the manufacturer's standing with these attacks upon our instructor's character? I'm sorry, Ostenhill, your associates with the machinists brought you naught but ridicule and insults. Don't blame yourself, boss. After all, more than half the stuff's probably true. I was the Commodore of the Kudas, right up until I got kicked out on me arse for making a blame mess of things. That's why you found me in Camp Overlook. It's there to visit one of me old underlings. Of course, he'd rather take an axe to the face before he'd talk to me. The mistakes cost some more than others. There's no bastion in Lanasia. It's called me, friend. Your mysterious rival must have learned of a tarnished past, because they offered a fortune for me to accept the job as your master of marksmanship. Suppose they thought the workshop ruined me once the truth behind my charm and reputation became common knowledge. As it turned out, I'm just kind of being some faceless master's puppet. So I took their coin, and yours, and ate for the ills. I had no intention of fulfilling the contract, not until your venture here, when it got me fired up about teaching and truth. That said, there ain't naught in your agreement that says I gotta fight bleeding dragons, and my students will give a better showing without me there growling over their shoulders any road. Though support will be missed, Mr. Fellow is mayhap correct in his assumption. Our demonstration will be all the more impressive for his absence. Let's check our weapons one last time and assemble at Skyfire locks. Yep. Skyfire locks. Just a super basic level 30. We could, in theory, go and purchase a stronger gun. We've got the technology, in theory. There's weapon shops and all that. Let's go see. Mostly focuses on level 50 plus stuff, but it's an option. So far I've not gotten any upgrades here. We're 10 levels higher. So we need machinist stuff. War 40 bow machinist. Where's level 41? We're level 41. Plus 8 for 7,000 gil. Man. Okay. Take a look at this. This is 40 damage. Auto attack is slower. Auto attack is higher. Delay is Actually, less. It's got more dexterity, more vitality, skill speed, less direct hit rate. How much of an actual upgrade this is a question. Visually, though, looks fancy. I'd say it matches nicely with the rest of the set here. Okay. Just got Firelocks. That'll work. Girths. Dragon. Okay. Probably won't worry about upgrading more than every 10 levels here. So we maybe get something at 50. We'll see. We can also deploy the Rook against the dragon. That'll be fun. Could be multiple dragons too. Level sync. I'm going to brief you on our defensive strategy ere the dragon's minions arrive. Atop each of the 3 locks, we've placed a dragon-slaying cannon. Our task as machinists shall be to defend the cannons from Sara's lesser kin. We will find a lock in the northeast. Yep. A cannon. It's a good cannon. A lock to the northwest. Indeed. That's a cannon. And a lock to the south. Try the concentrations of our enemy and try to the cannon most in need of protection. Okay. Cannon. Hark, the dragons are come. Everyone to positions. Ah. Duty commence. Southwest cannon. Join the northwest. Unstoppable wyvern. Pew. Pew. Some dragonflies. Got them. More. To the northeast. Deploy turret. Deploy AoE attacks. And bonus. Some of this. Some of that. Attack. Also move falling, defend the cannons as needed. And some of this. Alright. Northwest cannons under attack. You can see the stats of all of them. Worth the east is also dying. It's the cannons towards the brute. Turret time. Turret's just hanging out. Is it shooting? I'm not sure. That's that. This attack. Run. Father, machines have carried the day. Oh, there you go. Neat. Well, Father, do you see now how we might prevail against dragons without risking the lives of our soldiers? It was the most impressive display, I must admit. Your commoners acquitted themselves admirably. Pretentious noble. I thought I heard the terrible din of cannons being fired. What do I hasten out here to find? The high-born Halionites frolicking in the snow with their low-born lackeys. After providing you with this opportunity to improve the alien reputation of your noble house, does the consideration of House Zemel not merit a formal reply? Lord Tekerinch, my apologies. The foe was upon us, ere we could put quill to parchment. Ah yes, imagine you were full-eyed by scraping together a serviceable company of soldiers. If only your dear son was as ardent with his knightly training as he was with his idle tinkering. There is not idle in my work. You would not speak such insults had you seen my machines in action. Oh, such a temper. It seems your association with commoners has eroded your manners as well as your martial skills. If you're so confident in these machinists of yours, mayhap you should enter them in the upcoming tourney. Mayhap I shall. Upon my oath, we will turn Ishard's tradition-bound combat upon its ear. The Holy Sea's educators will be most impressed when your low-born rabble is chopped to pieces by the tested blades of noble champions. My son, what have you done? The tourney is a stage upon which is flaunted the might and mettle of the four great houses. Only the finest knights are chosen to participate. Even with the aid of your machinists, our battered ranks still stand little chance of victory. Must we now parade our shame before the highest echelons of the Holy See? Do not be so swift to dismiss our chances, Father. I give you my word, House Halionite will leave the contest with its pride intact. And furthermore, should we win, I'll have your word that you shall yield the running of the manufactory to me. Very well, my stubborn boy. And whether you win or no, you be sure to give House Zemel a darn good pummeling. Will do. I shall see it done, Father. We will not disappoint you. Okay. There you go. I take, by virtue of your undeniable expertise, Father has at last recognized the value of machinistry. But we cannot stop at but one hard-headed knight. This tourney will be our opportunity to demonstrate to all and sundry the potential of our profession. My lordship, if I may, seems that Lord Telegridge has a dislike for commoners such as me. If my presence will cause you more trouble, then maybe I should quit the manufactory. Pay no mind to that preen fop, lass. It's all piss and wind. I ever has Tengunch sought to needle me in such a manner. 'Tis not you, my dear, that he despises. 'Tis the mingling of highborn and lowborn. House Zalo is a powerful family. Their talent for building of fortifications has brought them vast wealth and influence. Staunch allies of House Durndare, the Zalos have also been a party to a number of significant victories. Thus do they stand at the peak of Ishgardian society, looking down their noses at any who do not share their noble pedigree. If you truly wish to please me, then I would have you shine your brightest in the tourney and wipe that arrogant smirk from his face. Shall we be on our way? Very good. Okay. We'll go back to the night factory. It's us. We're gonna be in the tournament. We're gonna win. It's gonna be great. Here. Okay. Okay. Must confess my misgivings to you, Itik. When queried as to our chances of victory, my prospectometer returned an unfavorable result. We triumphed over dragons, 'tis true, but such a battle has not prepared us to face coordinated parties of seasoned knights. Machinists are simply not ready. 'Tis fortunate, then, that the tourney is yet some days away. Let us keep such disheartening talk from our colleagues and continue to train them and ourselves for the contest ahead. And we get paid for it. Okay. Next west at level 45. Okay. We're 41 here. So, if we can get just about the 2 levels twice, we'd be 45. We will see. Next time. Goodbye.